Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you so much for your patience. It is my pleasure to present to you Session 0 of Descent into Avernus, the Blood War, with our immaculate host, Paul, ampersand D20. I'm going to go ahead and turn things on over to him so he can tell us a little bit about what we can expect.
So, as my beautiful co-host has stated, I'm going to change that a little bit. One moment, my apologies. This will be a Descent into Avernus style game, more specifically Blood War. So we are going to be, well, I won't be, my players will be traveling through the 9 realms of hell. This is heavily based on Dante's Inferno interpretation of hell. So we'll have the 9 levels of limbo, lust, gluttony, greed, anger, heresy, violence, fraud, and treachery. The monsters they face will be very appropriate for the level they're at. They are all starting at level 7. Their character creation will begin rather shortly. And each level, they will level up. So you should end about level 16. Ish. There is a bunch of house rules, and I will go over them very shortly. But first, I'm going to give them all an opportunity to introduce themselves and find out where we can find them. So we'll go to Derek first.
Hey guys, it's your boy. You know where to find me here pretty much every day. Gonna have an announcement to make tomorrow regarding that Wednesday shit that I've been alluding to, so make sure you stick around for that. But yeah, I do a lot of actual plays right here on DMDM Studios. A little bit later today at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, the lovely Raider host, Omni, is going to be joining us for Covet Syndicate at, again, 6:30. And then tomorrow, we have a little bit of something special for you. It's a limited series called Irizumi, based off of the same game, hosted by the creator of that Caltrop Core game, Haven RPG, right here on Twitch. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Excellent. Joe, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Joe. I don't have any cool tabletop stuff like that, but you can find me on Twitter, where I post very, very, very lightly at Joe and Cookie. It's just pictures of my cat, Cookie, who is right.
I've just seen him. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Hi.
This is the pet stream.
He's very busy. But yeah, that's it. I played with Paul before, so I'm familiar with him as a DM. So yeah, the last campaign, although it didn't quite work out, I'm very excited to get another one going. I think this one's going to be fun, and I'm stoked that I get to start at level 7.
Yes. Yeah, we lost one too many people, and at that point, I'm like, fine, we'll do a different campaign. There's loads of campaigns out there. I wanted to run them all. So, yeah. In which case, we invited Mashashi along, aka Mash. So, Mash, go for it. Introduce yourself and your pet.
I've got 3. I don't know if you've noticed. So this was Tia. We've got Sparkle cleaning herself apparently and rolling around, so that's gonna be fun. And we've got Knight, who's a border collie. But I'm Mash, their servant and Lord Protector, I guess. I'm an author, cosplayer. I stream here on Twitch quite a lot of times. You'll find me also over on Haven RPG, playing Captain Dayu at the moment on Fractured Crystals. And then we're going to be doing a One Ring. I also was in a couple of one-shots and stuff. Even one on DMDM for Single Shot Saturday. So yeah, I get about. I keep busy.
Thank you very much, everyone. As it was mentioned, my name is Paul, aka Ampersand. You can find me at AmpersandD20, where I mostly just advertise myself and make TTRPG graphic videos for all your favourite TTRPG channels, including about half of the ones that you'll find on this channel. And I also host every Thursday, pretty much, Homebrew Havoc, which is a collaboration from like 10 different people, all combined into one, smushed together in a questionable story. And yeah, session 1 was 2 days ago, so feel free to check it out. Should be a lot of fun. And yeah, so go there if you want to see more of my DMing skills.
Huge endorsement.
Or don't. Yeah, or don't if you don't want to see more of my DMing skills,
No,
which
do it
may
anyway.
be the case. So,
Catch it on YouTube.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm making clips, so you got like 10-minute catch-up videos, but yeah, you'll see most of that over there. So, as I said, you'll be going through the 9 levels of hell, as described by Dante's Inferno. The goal for each level of hell will be to overcome the monsters, but it won't just be... One second, I'm getting a message. It won't just be monsters that are your main struggle. You'll also come up against a fair few puzzles, both mental and physical. And there might be a maze or two, because hell is not a fun place. As a basic structure, and I will tell you a bit more about this later on, there is a war. Hello, Jackson. Come on. Up.
Pet stream
Dog on stream.
continues.
Wody, come out from over there. Come over here. Everybody wants to see your beautiful
Hello,
face.
Jackson.
If we get animals in every single window, that would be great.
He just looked up at me like, "There's no shot I'm getting up from here." Dude.
Yeah, I'm camera shy. Good boy, Jackson. Lie down, please. Lie down, please. Oh, don't lie down then. Do what you like. Where was I? Yes, the basic outline is there is a war going on in hell. The Blood War, in fact. It is between demons and devils, which are two very distinct things. So the devils were running hell for quite some time, with demons as their underlings. But a big demon united the smaller ones and is currently trying to overthrow the devil, aka Lucifer, and unleash all of hell's demons on Earth. This would be rather bad for Earthlings because we live here and we don't want that to happen. The devils are happy to let Earthlings live on Earth because they get our souls once we die, and they quite like our souls. They're very, very big on that. You 3, or 4, we should mention that Sealy D&D, aka Callum, will be joining us. He's not feeling very well today, but he will be here hopefully from 2 weeks from now for Special 1.
I just saw his name pop up on
Yeah.
your channel, and I was like, man, I wish Callum was here.
Yeah.
But he
God
will be
bless.
here for the main campaign. He's played in like 4 of my campaigns at this point, so he knows what I'm about, so it's fine. You guys are all going to be demon hunters on Earth, and you happen to be in the wrong place at the right time, and are summoned by the angels to be the ones to end the war. So they send you down into hell to kill off the demons and re-establish the order. They can't do it themselves because they can't be seen involved in the conflict because they're supposed to be neutral. They're not supposed to, interfere with the things that happen on Earth and Hell.
We're plausible
But-
deniability.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, okay, well, we're not going to interfere, but we're going to give these guys a lot of tools somehow so that they can interfere.
I don't know
So
where they
that's
got this
basically-
Holy Avenger
Yeah.
from. It's got
It's
my name
weird.
on it, but
Yeah.
that could
I
get
mean,
from
I don't,
anywhere.
it
No
looks
one else
like I
must
gave it
like that
them.
door open.
That could be
Oh.
any Bahamut. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
More on that later,
look
but
at
let's turn to character creation. Now, none of the players have characters yet, mostly because Joe only learned we were doing this about 14 minutes ago. But I did also tell you not to create any characters because I wanted to do it in front of all of you beautiful people. They are all going to have to be humans because limitation increases creativity. But after that, you can kind of do whatever you want. So if you all have D&D Beyond open, we can go through the character creation on there. But yeah, so if you have any questions about characters or anything like that, or Mash and Joe, you don't have a lot of experience with D&D
I would
5e.
like a link, please.
Yeah. So when you play characters, do you like combat focused or magic focused?
I just tend to smash things if I'm honest. I actually in the
Respect.
single shot Saturday that we did with Will,
Yeah.
we managed to avoid conflict to the point of Will just went, "Fuck it, wolves attack you," And he made a map there and then just to get, because he was like, oh, there's a bunch of like Imperials at the door. And I was like, yeah, we're out the window. Bye. So I don't know. I don't mind. I generally I
So
just
from
go
what
by
I
the
know-
rule of cool.
The others, absolutely, always the rule of cool. Derek, you were going for something a bit more religious, weren't you? A cleric or a paladin, is that right?
I am playing a Cleric of the Forge, which is a cleric class, but it is kind of like a paladin variant on that. In that they are all about wearing heavy armor and being up in the front lines. They're kind of a tanky cleric.
Right. And I have to know Callum was talking about being a rogue. We'd have to double check in on him at some point. So we've got a combat thing. Joe, do you have any idea what you're thinking of? Mash, I haven't forgotten you. I'm just double checking what the group needs. I've not just gone, yes, that's nice. I'll ignore you for a bit.
Okay, so Mash Smash. He's gonna be. He wants to be
Derek the cleric.
religious.
Yeah.
Derek,
Derek the
Cleric,
Cleric.
let's go.
Shit.
I like this already.
Callum, what did he say he wants to be? Oh, he wanted to be-
He's a rogue, so he's like a ninja-esque thing.
Hmm. I don't know. Anyways, I thought we could keep that going, but I don't think I can. Do that.
No.
I don't mind doing magic. I wanted to kind of do magic last time. Magic.
Magic. Okay.
I kind of wanted to do that in the last campaign, and I ended up kind of, well, not getting there.
Not. So
Warlocks are never going to be a full caster. Warlocks are like, I mean, they are in a sense, but if you're looking for like more like, I want to be able to cast the higher level spells and shit.
Yeah, like sorcerers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorcerer would be really good, I think, for that. I think that would work perfectly in the campaign.
Yeah, I think in this case, that's maybe a wizard.
Oh,
or
Joe the Rogue,
sorcerer.
almost. Yeah, by all means. Yeah, so if Mash, you said you like to smash. I like the rhyming thing that we're going for here. I am going to make that work no matter what. So you've got your basic fighter, which is like every typical, protagonist in every movie that you've ever seen.
Yeah, I kind of had a look at a fighter, or I was kind of thinking, I wasn't too offended by trying a druid, but I'll happily go fighter.
Did you say you wanted to or didn't want to play a druid? Sorry.
No. I was thinking I wouldn't. I had a look at them, and I said I wouldn't mind a druid or a fighter. Those were the two that I was wanting to give a shot at. So I'm happy to take a fighter. But
either one could be
if it
definitely
worked better.
Yeah. Well, either one would work fine. I would suggest fighter out of those two, because druid is very plant and animal focused.
Yeah,
and I won't lie, there's not many plants in hell.
Yeah, that's what I was
there's
thinking.
not a garden section in the fifth realm. There just isn't.
There's probably some kind of fucked up garden in Lust.
Yeah, there's probably some plants, but not ones that are going to be friends with you, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So you got fighter or barbarian. Barbarian's just a meteor version, but if you're happy with fighter, we can go with that.
Yeah, I liked some of the more specialist class when I was reasoning upon it.
Then by all means. So if we click on fighter, it should give you a list of subclasses in there.
Yeah. How do I get to where the thing?
My apologies. Derek, you have more experience with D&D Beyond. Would
I
you like
sent
to
you
talk
a
through?
link on Discord, Mash.
Ooh, can you send me one too?
Oh, there it is.
Send it to Joe?
And we can.
Okay. So get started for free. Stop pressing buttons on my phone.
No, I'm touching stuff. I want to help.
Okay.
So
there
this
you
is
go, Joe.
Princess Tia.
I thought it was a link to the campaign. I already got that.
Oh, okay. No, that's the character creation.
Do we have a link to the campaign, or could you invite?
No, we
that's
do
gonna be
not.
on
Not yet?
Roll20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll make our characters on D&D Beyond, and then we'll plug everything into Roll20. I think there's like an importer you can use. It'll make it really easy for us, and that way we're not going to have it split like we did last time.
It's called
Character
Beyond
preference.
20, and I can never get it to work. So good luck with that.
Right.
I don't need to, because I'm at the end.
In the home screen, Is it homebrew content? Do we need, or are we happy with?
Hold on, I don't have D&D Beyond open. Oh no, that's not going to help. So D&D, if you go into collections,
Yeah.
go to my character, my characters, and then on the top right there's create a character.
Right.
Oh.
We have to check sources, so it's like homebrew content, critical role content.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh.
Could we just use the content sharing from the last campaign? Is I think what we would do, right?
We would have to spend a campaign and then content share.
I've literally no idea how to do that though because it wasn't my content that we shared.
It's
Let's just skip ahead, shall we? We'll
here we
go back
go.
and
I'm
fix that.
sending it to you now, Mash. If you click on this little message right here, that will take you to the campaign. If you build a character in this one, then
And Pablo or Joe.
Well, send that to Joe as well, yeah?
yes.
There we go. Right, okay.
Yeehaw.
Race.
There we go.
I'm not used to using D&D Beyond at all.
Human.
Hell needs an orchard. Maybe. So, just to let you know, everyone, Lolly, who is in chat somewhere, Lolly Bow, has helped me because this Dante's Inferno is one of her special interests. She is autistic. I'm sure she won't mind me saying that. And one of her special interests is Dante's Inferno. So she knows way more about this than anyone ever should. But she has helped me create all the different levels, narrow down the enemies.
That's awesome.
That are involved. And yeah, she's going to help me describe the scenery. And probably won't help me make the maps because she can't. But if she could, she probably would. Jackson, please stop eating yourself, buddy.
Well, thank you very much, Lolly. Absolute legend.
Right, okay. So I've gotten into the class and I have some proficiencies to choose.
So it might be easier for you guys to just go off the base human, but if you are feeling a little bit froggy, you can take the variant one, which will let you get a feat.
I've already clicked it.
Assuming Paul lets
variant.
Yeah, by all means, go for it. I don't care.
Also, is it a gimmick if we do Infernal as our second language?
I was going to take that, to be honest.
You're welcome to, yeah. I will also say, actually, my apologies. Whatever you choose, you will already have, due to your background of Demon Hunter, some advantages. You will have not advantage. What's it called when you're really good at it already?
Proficiency.
That's it, thank you. Proficiency in Arcane, Religion, and Survival. Because you're Demon Hunters, you know about those sort of things.
Nice, thank you.
I don't know how useful they'll be, but you know about them. So
Arcana is always you.
Yeah. Especially in Hell, because you find all kinds of crazy stuff.
There we go, Second Wind. That's the one that I liked. You have a limited well of stamina that you can draw on to protect yourself. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
That's what I was like, yeah, I like that one.
I don't want to die!
Don't let me die!
Oh, this might be an interesting campaign for you if you don't want to die.
We're gonna die.
I haven't actually died in a campaign yet. In the second game that we did, I wound up swearing myself to the Demon Queen and becoming her servant. Because we beat her champion and then we were supposed to defeat her and then she was like, "Oh, I need someone to protect her," or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I swore my allegiance to the sexy Demon Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. If it helps, I've never killed a player, so.
Oh gosh,
I
really?
Yeah, I've only run a couple of campaigns that have run long enough for me to kill a player. But yeah, I've never done it. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, anyway.
Okay. I've had one make death saving throws, and he chose to die, and got resurrected as an ice zombie because he wanted to. I was like, fine, do what you like.
I mean, it's not really killing them if they ask for it, right?
Yeah.
Assisted murder. Assisted murder.
That was the closest I've came. I will just go over the house rules just while you're all creating beautiful characters. I'll go over them again afterwards. But no multi-classing. I just don't like it. It makes things too strong, and with the 2 new people, it just seems a bit unnecessary. When you critically strike, so when you roll an actual 20 on your roll to hit, it will be your max hit die plus your dice roll. So if you're using a short sword, I think it's a d6. So it'll be 6 plus whatever you roll. It's just a rule I have in all my things. It prevents you from critting for 2 damage, which feels sucky for everybody involved. A new house rule that I've introduced recently, because I saw it and thought that's really good. If you have a shield and you are going to take damage still, you can choose for your shield to take that damage and break in order for you to not take damage. But the shield would be broken and you no longer have it.
Very cool.
So if you have like 6 HP and you're going to take 8 damage, let the shield take it.
I was thinking about going Eldritch Knight.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because
Very
it's
cool.
got some like war magic and bonusy spells.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it should work quite well with the
Yeah, absolutely.
game and the lore,
Mhm.
I guess.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely.
I need to read this a little bit more then. Yeah. At 15th level, you gain the ability to teleport. Woo!
Jesus.
Oh,
Hey,
good
is that
lord.
not is that
Oh,
what
good lord.
Takio used? The samurai
Oh.
used that, I'm pretty sure, in our game.
Oh, teleportation
definitely
is the
does.
bane of DMs everywhere.
Okay, so yeah, I get spellcasting 3rd level.
Gonna have a hard time coming up with a name.
Steve.
Steve, no.
Oh,
Boy, I hope I don't melt my GPU trying to fucking make a Hero Forge token while we're doing this.
good lord.
When you reach the 12th level, and again, you can increase one ability score. Oh, okay.
It is also worth noting, I've checked with you both, Callum and Derek will be playing brothers.
We're brothers.
Yeah. You had an idea of being identical brothers, didn't you?
He's my dad.
We're twin brothers.
So, yeah, the idea was that you would be opposites to each other, and your identicalness could be quite interesting.
Hell yeah.
Get you into and out of some shenanigans.
I do love shenanigans.
Ooh, I'm gonna do wild magic. I'll let you have fun with that, Paul.
God. Say again, you did wild magic.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
By all means.
Have
You know what?
fun.
The crazier the better. I am down for some crazy stuff.
47 to 48 on the wild magic table. A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears a minute later. So you get to
Yeah,
control
a unicorn appears in hell.
Yeah.
Big motherfucker. I'm gonna be like 6'7".
I like the idea, because in my head, if a unicorn, that thing that doesn't really exist in this realm, appears in hell, it's just gonna panic and run, and probably run into some lava. So be very careful about summoning unicorns.
Unicorns are smart as shit, though.
Yeah,
They're smarter
true.
than most people.
Most things are smarter than most people.
And then you go into Terraria, and they've got unicorns in the hard mode, and you just get absolutely wrecked.
Just beaten down.
Okay, right. So I've done my class stuff. I've gotten into the abilities section.
Right,
I don't think
excellent.
I need to do anything on that, do I? No, it seems to have put my pluses in already.
It's been too long since I've created a character, so I just don't know.
What was your question,
Right. Do I need to do anything on the abilities page? It looks like it's put everything in. It's just got modifiers.
So you need to pick which way you want to do abilities. I recommend standard array, honestly.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just,
I'm insisting on standard array. Sorry.
yeah. I recommend the little drop down up at the top.
Okay, so.
And then I recommend min-maxing personally. Min-maxing would basically just like be putting most of your highest score in like strength and then probably constitution and then intelligence. Or intelligence and then constitution. Because you are going to be using intelligence as an eldritch knight to cast your spells. But constitution is hit points too.
Okay, right, okay.
So if you're going to be allocating like points, I would consider putting one in like strength and then like one in intelligence, or whichever one is going to get you to that next even number. That would probably be ideal, because then the next time that we level up, you're going to get another 2 ability score points that you can put wherever you want, or you can take a few.
Intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence, yeah.
Okay, right.
Joe, how are you getting on? You okay?
I'm cruising right now.
Yeah, you're on it.
Oh, we cruising.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So I did dexterity and strength. Have I changed that to intelligence and strength as well?
Yeah, because as a fighter, you're going to be wanting to ideally be getting plate mail, and plate mail, it doesn't matter what your dexterity is. It's not going to make a difference in your armor class.
Okay, thank you.
You got it.
So if I put my constitution, no, my dexterity is the low one.
Yeah. Unless you're going to be building specifically a range-based fighter, which you can do that, and it'll be effective, in which case just swap out everything except for strength.
I like to smash.
Ignore everything I've just said.
Okay, then yeah, you're going to want to ignore dexterity. Don't make it an 8, but I'd say make it like a 10, probably.
Are we doing standard array? Right?
I'd recommend
Yeah,
it.
standard array, Joe, yes.
Okay.
I'm insisting it, so yes.
There you go. That answers that question.
Okay, cool. Right, that works for me. Is there a demon hunter or something in the background?
No, there isn't. That'll be a custom thing, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Just pick a
So
random
don't.
background, it won't matter.
Okay, so do still pick a background. Okay.
Yeah, well, if it gives you the option to not, then don't, because it might mess it up. But I will make a custom background for Demon Hunter.
It just says custom
It does have one for custom
can,
background. Yeah. So can we
Okay, then pick that and just... Yeah.
So Demon Hunter is the name of the background. Proficiency language choice. Is it 2 skills and 2 tools? 2 skills and 2 languages? 2 skills, 1 language.
Oh my good lord. Well, it's technically 3 skills, but 2 skills, 1 language, and 1 tool. Are those options?
Is there a class option for a background feature that it's going to be taking from?
Let's say no.
No? Okay.
2 skills, 2 tools, background.
So it is going to be proficiency in Arcana.
So I will actually let you choose 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Because I would think it gives you 2, doesn't it?
Yes.
So arcade, religion, or survival. So pick 2 of those. It's entirely up to you.
I went 2 skills, 2 tools, and a soldier, and then I've got background characteristics, which are the same.
Yeah, it's gonna make us pick one of these.
I was gonna put soldier
So-
twice.
That's probably
If
the move.
Considering I have to transfer all this over to D20, I wouldn't roll 20. I wouldn't worry too much about it being perfect.
Okay.
Between now and 2 weeks' time, when we do session 1, I might just contact you all separately just for the finer details. But so don't worry about getting it right now.
Cool.
Bagpipes, that's awesome.
If you play Bagpipes in Hell, you will be murdered. I mean, either that or just join the other side as a form of torture.
That is fair.
It's
My
the
dad
demons
used to
going,
be in a
"That's a
pipe
good
band,
idea."
so-
Like, yeah, we're gonna steal that one.
Oh, you do get proficiency with Smith's tools with this. Okay. I was gonna say, do I not already get proficiency with Smith's tools for being a forge? But you do.
Yeah, I can imagine you do.
I don't even know what I'd do with any of these tools. Cooking
No.
utensils.
That's for cooking. Don't take that. You won't need to cook in hell.
So you can really kind of use this to pad out your backstory, or if you're gonna min-max for like really specific things in downtime. That's typically what you use for background features like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a disguise kit and a pan flute.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There you go.
Can stare down a hellhound without flinching. I kind of like that.
Yeah, take that, whatever that was.
That sounds badass.
Yeah. I
Jackson, buddy,
enjoy
I'm not letting you out. No, I'm
being
sorry.
strong and I like breaking things. I kind of want that one as well. Yeah, I'll add that one as well.
Oh, you're choosing a feat.
Suggested characteristics. Those personality traits.
Oh, okay.
Ideals.
Jackson, do you want to say to later, everyone? Come here.
Oh, I have to pick 5 cantrips and 8 spells.
Yep.
Wow.
Don't forget, those 8 spells are spread out amongst all the levels that you can cast, which at level 7 I think you can cast 4th level spells.
Bye-bye, Jackson.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So I have to pick
Yep.
as if I leveled from the start. Okay.
You can switch them out on level up. Sorcerers are one of the only classes that can do that.
Yeah. Well, cantrips don't mean shit. We're gonna do that. Boom. Boom.
Well, you definitely
One.
still want to be mindful about what you're taking for cantrips.
Yeah, I am.
A lot of shit's gonna have fire resistance.
Oh.
You don't know that,
Oh,
okay?
oh,
It might not.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've already handled
What do you mean
that.
we don't know that? We're demon hunters. We would absolutely.
Oh,
know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
We would absolutely know that.
Yeah, but at the moment, you don't know you're going to hell because
Okay.
no one's told you that yet.
Well, then take firebolt and change it when we level up.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife is calling me. Let me mute myself real quick.
Do we have the same light things like dark vision and stuff?
Yeah, no, dark vision is normal, so you would have that if it's dark. It's not like Curse of Strahd where I just deleted dark vision.
Sorry, my wife was asking if I want lunch, which of course the answer is yes.
Oh, yes, we do, wife. Come on.
Oh.
I'm a hungry boy.
There we go.
Okay, so what is it? So at level 1, I know 2 first level spells. Oh, okay. So I see. So I'm picking 8. So I'm picking. Wait, this is weird though. There's 8 known spells, but spell slots per level. Spells no.
Yeah. So you can choose 8 spells, and they can be spread throughout levels 1 to whatever it is.
3.
I would say level 4, 3. There you go.
Oh
level
no,
3.
4. You're right. I can
Four?
know 1. Yeah. I have 1
Yeah,
first level spell slot.
Yeah, so choose wisely, don't choose wisely. It can be changed every time you level up. I will say leveling up will be rarer. Bear in mind, you're only leveling up 9 times, and this campaign, with us playing every 2 weeks, will last about 6 months, I've estimated. Having never played it, and it being somewhat of a homebrew campaign, could last 2 sessions. Who knows? But yeah, so leveling up won't be as quick as I would normally do it, hence why I'm starting you at a later level. So be comfortable with whatever spells you are doing. I also have a very unique house rule that I'll explain once everyone's finished playing with their characters, because it's quite important and very interesting. So
We take the Dungeoneers pack or the Explorers pack?
Dungeoneers.
Okay,
I don't know
cool.
what's a Dungeoneers pack? Like a lockpick, I think, isn't it?
Includes a backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pitons, 10 torches, a tinder box, 10 days of rations, and a water skin. It also has 50 feet of hempen rope strapped to the side of it.
Yeah, dungeon's probably best for you.
Yeah, cool. Alright, I think I'm good. If not, I can always...
Yeah, I'll go through all the characters after this and check anything that I need to check. I'll message you all independently.
Cool.
Right, okay.
Because then I have
I'm
to
almost done.
remember how to use Roll20. Yeah.
I basically just have to pick 5 more spells and then I'm done though.
That's fine. How are you getting on, Derek?
I am doing my equipment. I just realized I haven't picked spells yet, have I? Fuck.
Got those rations, man. Got those rations.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish equipment, and then I'll go back and do. No, I'll do spells, and then I'll go back and do equipment. Spells will require more thought. Okay, I get a lot of fucking spells off the rip. Holy shit.
Right, okay.
Let's
I know,
start at
right?
level 7, man.
Okay.
Where is the export button gone? Share.
Yeah, top right. You won't need to do that though, because I can just access your sheet.
Oh, can you? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Because you're in my campaign.
Oh,
Fantastic.
okay, that's kind of... I'm sorry, do you want to sit on my knee? Is that what
You're
you want?
in the way, lady. What are you doing?
I know.
I'm
how
moving.
rude. Oh, actions in combat. It says 2-weapon fighting. Oh.
Yeah, that's just a
oh.
skill you have because you're a fighter.
Yeah, I know that changes something that I did. Can I go back to edit it? Next.
Dice are so fun to play with.
Oh no! How do I get into the character stuff?
Which
You
one?
tried to edit.
Yeah.
There's an anvil at the top right of your character page.
Ah, okay, go to the builder. Right, okay. I can do this, right. Equipment.
You got this, I believe.
Oh no! I wanted to change my starting equipment so that I didn't have...
What don't you
one.
want?
Sorry, I've done it now.
Okay.
I wanted to have 2 hand axes.
Sure. Fine.
And a great sword.
That seems like a very demon hunter thing to have, 2 hand axes. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I kind of... Oh shit, I've got everything twice now.
Right, leave your equipment, it's fine. Just have 17 of everything. Have you chosen a name? What's your character's name?
I actually went with Caliera.
Sure.
It was the name of a demon hunter character that I wrote when I was in high school, so
Oh, very cool.
kind of worked out quite nicely. Did that. It got turned into a comic, and we did a single issue before shit ultimately hit the fan. So
Excellent. I look forward to seeing the comic of this campaign then. That's what you're saying to me there. Excellent.
ha! I did not draw it. I want that very clear. I did not draw it.
Fair enough.
Right.
How are we getting on, Joe and Derek? We got our names at the very least.
I think not yet. No. I'm
Okay.
still kind of turning it over. It needs to be something noble because the guy's gonna be a goody two shoes.
Also, Derek, you need to choose a like loved one or mentor that trained you to be a demon hunter, because that's who you're going to meeting in effectively Avernus, and then they're going to go missing, and you're going to have to go into hell to find them.
Got it. Okay.
My first original idea was that it was your and Callum's dad, and he's the one that trained you to be demon hunters.
I like it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
I won't lie. I've saw a bit from Supernatural in like most of this.
Supernatural
And,
slaps. I've seen it all.
Yeah. I haven't.
Oh,
I'm at
no.
season like 8, I think.
I think 8's about where I stopped.
Even
Yeah,
the bad
there's
bits.
just so many episodes. It's like Jesus.
It
It's
goes
kind of
on
like
forever.
One Piece and Fairy Tale. You're just like,
Yeah. Like there's 15 seasons and 22 episodes in most of them. And like,
are they not
okay.
still going? Have
No,
they not-
it finished.
they
It
finished
finished at
recently,
the
didn't it?
15. They're doing a spin-off though, but no one's happy about it. Like no one. Like the guy, Jared. It's not Jared Padalecki. What's his name? Oh, it might be. Yeah,
Jason
Jared Padalecki.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't- Yeah, he didn't get told they were doing a spin-off. He found
Really?
out on Twitter.
Well, I guess he's not getting hired.
Yeah, no, he didn't get called back.
That sucks.
Okay. So we got our skills. We're done.
We're good. Have we got a
We're
name,
done.
Joe? Joe.
How about Randy?
Sure. Why not? Eh?
I'm gonna think of Archer every time.
Oh, I like
It's
that
just
one.
gonna be Randy. No, my name
Randy.
is Rando.
Is it really? I didn't know.
Oh,
Matthew,
Archer's awesome.
Oh, good father, Shetty. Surprise. Man, Twitter's giving out spoilers.
All right, we're gonna do
Danger
Finn.
Zone.
What I'm also going to do is give you some like jobs to do, like as people. So I might ask one of you to take notes down. I might ask one of you to do introductions or something like that. I don't really know. But if anyone wants to be a note taker, feel free to volunteer. Excellently volunteered, everyone. I really love the enthusiasm there.
I am already
Sorry.
running the stream. I'm sorry. I can't.
I mean, that could be a note
Right.
taker.
Mash definitely volunteered there. I could tell.
Okay. Thank you, Mash.
Chad.
My notes
Expert.
are
My name-
great. They might not make sense to anyone. I'm just warning you.
All right, my name is like a nickname and also not. It's Wild Finn.
Wild
FYNN.
Finn. Nice.
Like a nickname,
Finn.
but my real name. But
Yeah. No, I like it. Wild Finn.
we got a shitload of spells, baby.
Played a game recently, and there was a sheep called Wildcat, and it just messed me up because he was called Wildcat and he was a sheep. So I was looking around looking for this cat. And
Watch out for the wild cat.
All right. I have completed, I believe. I think. Unless it's something I forgot. Did I forget something?
I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I did everything.
Sweet. That will do me.
Cool. I'm going to be building my guy in,
yeah, I haven't thought about description.
No, don't worry about that. It's
Yeah, I
overrated.
didn't do anything with description. I just did.
Yeah. If you do a Hero Forge model, that's a description. That will do.
hell yeah.
Hey, thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, good afternoon. Thank you for the follow.
As a friend of mine, a fellow D&D creator, actually.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated, homie.
Yeah, very nice. So, as I was saying, house rules. No multiclassing. You guys aren't going to be doing that. If you have a shield, you can choose it to break. I don't think any of you have a shield.
I
You might
do.
get given one. Oh, you do. There you go. You might get given one by the angels. And 2 house rules that may be controversial. If you get to 0 hit points, or below, and you have to do death throws, it is best of 3. For every death throw you succeed at, you gain 5 HP once you resurrect. So if you got 3 death saves and you roll a 18, that's a success. A 2, that's a fail, and then a 14, that's a success. You come back at 10 HP.
Yeah.
Okay? And you
Very
can
cool.
rejoin the fight and just go as you were.
Very cool.
If you roll a nat 20 at any point, you come back at full HP.
Ooh. Holy shit.
Okay.
I am making you all very strong and hard to kill because it's going to be quite hard to survive.
I dig it.
The second rule, both of these are about dying, is you cannot die in hell. Because if you die in hell, you will just get put back in hell because you're already there. Where else are you going to go? Okay? Now, the challenge of this is you won't just reappear back on the fighting field or wherever you were. You will respawn in a different part of hell. in theory, the same level that you died in, or the next level, depending on how close to the end you are. You will also have consequences to dying. Now, this will either be a random table that I make, but some ideas of it were you lose max HP, you lose some strength, you lose charisma, any of the 5 stats, you lose all your items, or a interesting one is that you change alignment. I should have mentioned you all choose an alignment. You got to stick with it to some degree. And if you die, the table might say that you change alignment. Now you'll never be chaotic evil, but you might be true neutral, which means you no longer care about your party or the enemies or pretty much anything. You show no allegiance. Other ideas, like I said, is losing a weapon. But we'll see what the table says. It might just be a D10, because I can't think of many more ideas. But we will see what that is. So, do we have any questions about anything I've said so far? Same goes for chat. If you guys got... Derek, apparently you are quite quiet.
I'm quiet. I'm sorry, fellas. I might just not be talking too much because I'm trying to focus and get this guy made. I apologize.
Zone.
Does anybody have any questions?
No, I think I'm good actually.
Excellent. In terms of combat versus roleplay, this will be on the side of combat a little bit more because you're traveling through hell, but there will still be opportunities for you to roleplay. So now I'm going to tell you about the campaign itself. Like I said, it's devils versus demons. Now, some people might ask what the difference is. So, demons are chaotic evil. They want to destroy everything that is not a demon. Think Daleks in Doctor Who. If you're not a demon, you deserve to die. Devils are effectively, like in real life, fallen angels. They live by a code. They are lawful evil. They might at some point try and make deals with you. They're very intelligent, and they might see that you are helping them, because you are effectively on the side of the devils, in terms of you are killing the demons. And they might make deals with you. They might give you items. They might offer you aid. Be careful, because devils are still somewhat evil, and they will go with deals to the letter, and they might find loopholes that you haven't thought of. And by that I mean, I would have planned a loophole, and if you haven't thought of it, that's on you. They are by no means good, but if your goals align with theirs, they are willing to work with you for the time being. So do remember that we are wanting in theory, you want the devils to win, but they're not your friends. It's more of an enemy of my enemy, rather than my friend. Okay? Demons, however, are just evil and want to kill you. If it's looking like it's going to kill you, it's probably a demon.
Are there any physical characteristic differences?
Yes. A devil looks like a human. Just a very well-dressed one. They take a lot of pride in how they look. I don't know if anyone seen Lucifer? So think of that Lucifer guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Very well dressed, very fancy, quite a bit of charm. Well, most of them are anyway. Whereas demons won't look humanoid at all. Some of our very high up ones might, but generally not really. There is a cat. She's not. There's like 4 cats on screen.
And several dogs. That's yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole zoo of animals.
This is the zoo show. Like this is going to be the D&D campaign that just gets derailed every single week because of a pet.
Okay, my character has been generated. I have the token plugged in, and I came up with a name, Malleus.
Oh. Malleus, excellent. Thank you for somewhat creating names that I can pronounce. It makes it a lot easier. I appreciate that. So like I said, there are 9 levels of hell. You've got Limbo, which is where you'll start. You got lust, gluttony, greed, anger, heresy, violence, fraud, and treachery. Treachery is where you will end, and you are facing the big bad evil guy of Azazel, who is like the king demon.
You absolute motherfucker.
It may or may not be the same Azazel that you know about, Derek.
Okay. I see you.
I mean, it probably will, but you never know.
Derek's like, I don't trust you right
I
now.
made that. I know how fucked we are.
I didn't make it to face it. That's not what it was about.
He's bullshit.
Like, but we'll see.
No, that's
But
brilliant.
we'll
I love it. Use my own creation against me. It's brilliant.
Obviously. Yeah.
I have
Derek's
19
like, this
AC
is
at
the
level
last
7.
time. This is the last time my big
Nice.
character's that strong.
I can make it 20 if I want to.
Nice.
I can make it 22 if I want to.
What's your constitution?
13.
Better hope you don't get hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Discord, we'll have a look at that. Did I get sent a message? I've got a message on Discord. Beep boop. 1 second.
Ooh, very spooky.
Oh yeah, that is spooky. Oof. Yeah, don't like looking at that. Not looking at that anymore. Cool. Yes, so because we have two people who are somewhat new to D&D and definitely new to level 7 D&D, we are going to have a bit of a combat session, mostly to explain how combat works and to get you guys to get used to your spells, abilities, attacks, whatever. And my style of DMing combat, because it's better than everyone else's, so you've got to learn. It's not. It might not be. Someone might
The
have a
channel's
better.
gonna get
Someone somewhere might have a better combat system, but probably not. So I don't have a map. I would have if I'd remember that America is weird and has time zone differences.
Yeah.
Because I thought I had it like another hour, and I just didn't. So we don't have a map. But if you would all like to roll initiative, you can either do it with real dice or on D&D Beyond. It's up to you.
What dice do we need?
D20. Always
Oh,
have your
dude.
D20 near you. Yay, nice.
Did I not tell you? The
You can-
pink.
Also, just click on the thing that you'd like to use on D&D Beyond, and it will roll it for you.
The
Ooh, I got a
thing
7.
like to use.
I'm
It's too
going
late. I've got my
to-
dice out now.
Okay, then I'm not going to mess with the dice roller then. I'm going to
18.
Nice.
I'm going to roll physical dice for the first time in a while.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you guys what you want to roll. I personally like physical dice as well. I've got kind of used to rolling them, and I've spent a lot of money on them, so I want to use them. But if
There's
you
a reason we don't use
Hmm?
dice. There's a reason we don't use dice in my house, and she's sitting on my knee.
yeah. My mother-in-law's dog, we were rolling dice earlier in a different room, and she kept looking like, oh,
I don't know.
oh, I could eat that. I'm like, no, you can't. Go away.
My dice are about to get yeeted.
I don't know where I put my dice tray.
Oh no.
no.
I got an 18.
I
Also,
got
my
one
dice are
from the
beautiful.
dice shop. and
They
I
are
ordered it.
pretty.
Ooh, very cool.
Joe, are you rolling dice?
I got a 7.
So you are... Sorry, Derek, what did you get? A 17?
18.
18.
18, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll make a note of thingies. So we have Derek with 17.
18.
Sorry, Mash. 18. I'm going to do that a lot. 18. Mash, what did you get?
18.
18.
Twinsies.
Yeah.
Twinsies.
Joe, you got...
7.
That's why I kept saying 17. I heard 7 somewhere.
7.
And the evil vampire spawn that you have been sent to kill got 19. So, it's awesome.
They've got a high dex mod.
Right. So, it's going to be hard without a map, and I would not normally do it
We'll be
without the
fine.
map.
It's a danger room.
Yeah. There's 0 consequences, you don't run out of spell slots. That's pretty much it. Actually, no, you
We
do
don't
run
have
out
to
of
worry
spell
about
slots. I'm going to say you do run out of spell slots.
Okay.
But,
I'm not to go wild.
yeah. But,
They're not. It's not going to transfer over into the campaign as well.
yeah, you'll get a full rest before session 1. So, it is the vampire's turn, and they are going to attack the closest person to them. So, tell me, in a fight, what order would you all go in? I recommend the tanky people at the start.
Either the Eldritch Knight or the Cleric up front would be my suggestion.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, I'm sitting back.
You could do, we'll say that Callum is here, and we'll do a 2 at the front, 2 at the back system. So let's assume he's gone rogue. He would definitely be at the back.
Cool.
Same with Joe's character, and then the other 2 at the front. Yeah?
Sounds good.
Cat included. So, yeah, Vampire Spawn's going to attack Derek's character.
Cool.
Does a 20 hit unnatural?
Yes.
Woo! So they do D4 worth of damage. 2 points of damage to Derek.
You cur.
The second one is going to attack Mash. For a natural 1. They failed miserably. They did not hit. I did not hit you. So well done. Alright, Derek, it is your turn.
I cast Shield of Faith on Mash. You have a +2 to your armor class as a bonus action. And then with my action, I use my magic +1 weapon because anytime I finish a long rest, I can apply a magic +1 to one thing that lasts until my next long rest or until I die. So I'm going to be hitting it with some magic damage. And
Great.
I'm going to go ahead and... what's my to-hit bonus? It is a +6. 17.
Yeah, you hit.
That is going to be a d6 worth of damage. And that is going to be a total of... minimum damage. I deal a total of 5.
Yeah. Okay, so describe to me your actions throughout all of that, and tell me how you eviscerate this poor vampire spawn.
So, as it, like, lunges itself onto my shield, I just, like, put it up and, like, block it to where it's, like, trying to get at me around it, and throw it off. At the same time, I, like, just kind of bump my shield against Mash and incant a prayer, and then before the thing can get back up with my flanged mace, just crush its head in.
Nice, beautiful. Okay, with all the sound you've just made, another 3 vampires had just come out of the cave. They are now curious about why someone is killing their friend. Mash, it is your go.
I forgot to equip my equipment because it scared me. So I've just gone back to my character. Yeah, because I messed up a bit and I was like, why have I not got any attack stuff here? So there we go, that's a bit better. So now I have a great sword.
Hey, let's go.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna basically find the one that's closest to me, and I'm gonna do some mash.
Okay. That is the one that's just attacked you, so yeah, by all means.
Yeah. What? 13. It says.
13.
I clicked on the thingy next to the greatsword. It says 2d6 plus 4.
Okay, is there something just slightly to the left of that that says
plus
like
7?
Yeah, press that one.
Okay, plus 7.
What number's that?
19.
Yeah, you hit, and now press the 2d6 plus 4 one.
Very nice.
Sorry. 12.
Yep, you do 12 points of damage to this vampire spawn. So tell me, how do you move your great axe? How do you swipe down? How do you kill this vampire spawn?
It's a great sword, and yeah, I'm just gonna come, like, sweep it round and just, like, cleaving through the stomach.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually get 2 actions, do I not?
You can attack
twice.
twice.
I can attack twice. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, turn round and go for the next one.
Okay, that's fine.
So I do the hit DC first.
Yep, the +7, I believe it was.
+7, which is that's a 12 again. No, that's a 12.
Yeah, 12 hits.
And then I do the slashing damage, and that is 12 again.
3 12s in a row. Let's go.
Okay, so tell me, how do you take out the second one now?
So as she's like sweeping round through the stomach of the other one, she kind of like sees the other one coming behind her and just kind of like follows momentum and goes into his head.
Nice.
Beautiful, yeah. These things just burst into like an ashy, dusty thing, and are just covering the floor with like basically charcoal. But because you,
Flash.
yeah.
Oh yeah, my character's a bit dumb, so that's
Okay.
why I wasn't playing them like they're ditzy, so it's gonna be.
That's absolutely fine. Yeah, so 2 more vampire spawns come out. So despite the fact that you've killed 3, there is still 4 remaining at this moment. But it is Joe's turn.
I will. So there's 4 now.
There is 4, yes.
I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at
Okay.
3rd level, which means I
Right.
will make 4 rays of fire.
Nice.
Hit 1 to each of them.
Paul.
Okay. Tell me how. Do I need to do anything? Do you do anything? What happens there?
I need to roll 4 times and then do damage for the ones that hit.
Okay, go for it.
That's it. So I got a 4. Oh, that's
Alright.
a 10. Sorry. So
Those are
10
2
hit.
very different numbers, yeah.
A 10. Sorry, I forgot that I had a +6. So I
Alright,
got
okay.
10, 19, 11, and 26. Oh, not 20. Sorry.
They all hit, and the final one does your max hit die plus your roll.
Let's see.
Considering the fact that I know you're going to obliterate them all, we'll just say that they all hit.
Okay. So one does 10 damage. The next one does 7 damage. The next one does 7 damage. The next one does 9 damage.
Yeah, they all just spontaneously burst. But you tell me, how does that happen? How do you do your Scorching Flame, and what happens to them?
It's not going to be flashy at all. I have a quarterstaff that is my focus. I'm going to hold it up in the air. Top glows red. And then after a second, the four rays come out, spinning and circling, spread out, hit all of them, and I don't say a damn thing.
Beautiful. Just deal with them all. I like it. Unfortunately, the light that your Scorching Flame has generated has alerted the entire cave of vampire spawn now.
Let's go.
And 8 more come out to attack.
I guess
Luckily, it's not wide enough. It's not wide enough for all 8 to attack you at once. It's only wide enough for like 3. So those 3 are going to attack Derek's character.
Come at me. Break yourselves upon my body.
That's a
15,
Nope.
9. No.
Oh, no. No, definitely not.
And 5. Does a 5 hit?
I'm going to have to tell you, unfortunately, if that does not hit.
So
Not like-
they all come running out, like all 8 of them, and they're completely unprepared for this massive meat shield of a man. And the first 3 run into the shield, get completely caught by surprise, and the stop is so sudden, the other 5 also run into them, and they're all just kind of like a crumpled mess now in the same area. So, regretfully, the vampires are a bit useless. Derek, it is your go.
I don't want to be a dick, but I'm going to go ahead and use a good ability to use right now, since I can,
Okay.
I won't be able to just freely use abilities like this in the future.
Okay.
I'm gonna upcast Spirit Guardians at 4th level. So I need Wisdom saving throws from all of the vampire spawn that are within 20 feet of me.
Okay, what is the limit thing?
My DC is 14.
Awesome. They all fail. I don't even need to roll it.
They all take.
They all have -7, so unless I roll a natural 21, I don't think they're going to do it.
They all take 13 damage.
All 8 are within 20 feet of you. Tell me what happens.
So as they're just like scratching at my shield, I see the incantation that I was, shielding Mash with, and I go on the offensive, and I like shield bash back, and with my mace, I like slam on my shield, and at the same time, like this huge burst of brilliant yellow energy, like coruscates all along the ground, and just like a fucking napalm, just all the ashes of the vampire spawn get blown away.
Excellent. Okay. Now, with the last of the vampires being slain, you hear a rumble in the cave. And you hear footsteps. And with each footsteps, the cave shakes. The dust that the vampires have left starts to bounce with each time. And the ceiling of the cave, little bits of dust and petals fall onto your heads. And suddenly, a giant... What are they called? A cyclops, that's the word, thank you. A cyclops. I had orc and then goblin, and like none of these are right.
But you were looking at us and we had no idea.
Yeah. What did you guys know?
A vampire cyclops.
Yeah. A large cyclops comes out. And he's squeezing past like the gaps. He's really too big for this cave. Not entirely sure what he's doing there. And he looks down at all 3 of you. Why are you here?
To kill you.
Oh! No! And with that, it is Mash's turn.
Yes! So
No!
I can't remember what half of these do, so I'm gonna have to do some more reading up. I'm gonna take with my great sword, and I'm just gonna like rush in, I guess.
Okay.
I haven't really got any spells at the moment, so because I've only just unlocked the special class thing. What's it called? Eldritch Knight. I've only just unlocked that. So
At level
I've not really
7?
got-
You unlocked it at level
Like-
3. They just advance very slowly. through
Yeah.
spells. They're like a quarter caster.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's
That's
just
fine.
not very fast, but yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna run in and smash him with my great sword, and I'm gonna use my dual attack.
So
I can
roll
go
to hit,
twice.
which is the +7 number.
+7 is 13.
It misses, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Do you still get a second attack, Derek? I don't know the character well enough.
Yes, fighters and some other classes above level 5 have a second. When they take the attack action, they can attack twice.
Yeah. I didn't know if they had to hit, but I guess not.
Nope.
So yeah, by all means, attack twice.
Where'd that go? 24! Ah.
Definitely hits. Well done. Okay. How much damage?
Coming in for 7. I rolled a 3.
Oh. Okay, tell me what happened. You missed your first attack, hit the second? Tell me about
Yeah, just kind of like charge in and kind of biff the first one, but kind of grit my teeth and just go for it. Just like slash at
Very
his
nice.
back.
Okay. Very cool. Joe, what do you do against this large cyclops?
So I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points
Oh.
to do Metamagic Quicken spell, which lets me use one of my spells as a bonus action.
Okay.
And so then I'm going to use a 4th level Witch Bolt.
Okay.
So I just gotta roll, see if it hits.
Get it, get it.
It's a 24.
Just about hit you.
Okay. And he take 31 damage.
Yo!
Oh,
He takes 31 damage.
That is correct. That's 4d12, baby.
that is nice.
Hell
But I'm not done yet because that was a bonus
Yes!
action.
That was a bonus action.
So then,
Wait, what?
so basically, so what I'm gonna, and I'm explaining that, yeah, because I use 2 sorcery points, I get to use a spell as a bonus action that turn.
Sweet.
Cool.
So basically what happens is when I use those sorcery points, I let go of my staff and it's floating like right in front of my chest on its own. And so on my left hand, I did the Witch Bolt, and then with my right hand, I'm going to cast Agonazars? I don't know, Scorcher. Anyways, so line of Roaring Flame.
Any Scorcher.
So, just so you know,
so-
Joe, you can't cast more than one leveled spell in a turn, even unless you're using Twin Spell. Are you using Twin Spell or are you using Quicken Spell?
I'm using Quicken Spell.
Okay, so you could cast a cantrip.
I can use it. Okay.
And then if you did take Twin Spell, if you are going to be casting 2 level 1 spells, they can only have a single target. They can only target. You can't cast like 2 fireballs or something. It would have to be like just like you're doing now. Witch Bolt and Agonizar Scorcher, unless Scorcher is the one with the cone. As long as it's not an AOE, as long as it's a single target effect, you can.
It's like a pillar, so it is an AOE technically.
Okay, so in this situation, you
that's
could cast
fine.
a cantrip, but
We're
rules
gonna
as
do a
written.
cantrip then.
Yeah, there you go. Give it to him.
We'll
This
see
is why
if
we
this
have
one
Derek
hits.
at the table, because I have no idea what you just said.
23.
To hit?
Hit.
Yeah, that hits. What are you guys rolling? Like, Jesus, I need to up the HP of like all the monsters.
No, don't
And
do
that's
that. We're just rolling
11
well.
Yeah.
damage.
Sometimes we're the hammer, sometimes we're the nail.
That's 11
Jesus.
damage with that one, so altogether
So-
42.
42 points of damage. Cool. Describe to me how that happens and how you destroy this poor Cyclops who just came out to ask why you were attacking it. That's it. It didn't even attack you guys. Like, what are you doing? And then it got killed. So,
Oh, yeah, I
tell
guess
me,
so.
Derek.
He can sword it
Um,
with vampire spawn, dude.
Yeah, like I said, when I used the sorcery points and used the meta magic, I let go of my staff. It started floating on its own, glowing just a light white and floating in front of me. I put out both hands in front of me, and on my left hand was the Witch Bolt, which is the lightning, and then on my right hand I did Firebolt, which is fire. Shot both simultaneously,
It is. Yeah.
and yeah,
Nice, dude.
there we go.
So, sorry, what? Fire and sorry, what was the first one? What type of damage?
Lightning, I believe. Let me double check.
So you
on that.
attack this defensive Cyclops. People want to call it a goblin. Cyclops. They may or may not have a family, and you just scorched it and electrocuted it in one go. You didn't even ask how it was or anything. Cool. Yeah, it's not even got any physical form. It just spontaneously imploded from the pure power of your sorcery.
Oh yeah.
And just, I would normally say it's got like ash on the ground, but you hit it with such momentum and force, it just seems to have gone into another plane of existence. It is no more. The cave is now silent. Because I'm not sending any poor defenseless monsters after you anymore, because you just keep murdering them.
Murder pit.
He did it.
Yes, Lolly, we are definitely going to have to up our monsters a little bit. There might be 7 Medusas at level 1.
Oh
so it'll be
Jesus
fine.
Christ! Just don't look at him. Just don't look at him.
So I did something silly and didn't set up spells properly either because I didn't choose spells.
Ooh.
So that's my bad. But I found
It's
them
quite
now.
alright. We
I
will-
found the managed spells section.
There you go. letting you
If
have them
between
now?
now and you guys have got 2 weeks to flesh out your characters and double check you've got everything in order. If you do need any help, ask myself or Derek or anybody else who plays D&D on the regular. We will do our best to help.
Yep.
If it's about your character, I recommend asking me. If it's about D&D Beyond, I recommend asking your cat because they probably have a better idea on how to use it than I do. I can create campaigns on it. I can't create characters because I just don't. I don't play characters.
Oh yeah.
At least I haven't posted the laughing picture. Yes, that was probably a good shout. But you all understand how combat works and had a good taster of your spells and the pure power that you can unleash, Joe. don't forget the ruling that Derek mentioned about, I believe it was, you can't cast the same level of spell. Is that
You
right?
can't
What is that
cast
rule?
more
Yeah,
than
so
one
I
level spell.
looked. Yeah, so I looked. If that, it's a little bit different. It's if the casting time is an action, and I cast it as a bonus action. Well, regardless, you can only cast one action spell. I believe is what it ended up being.
Okay.
pretty
I'll
sure
have a
so.
read
We'll
of
look
that,
up. We'll
and
look up.
yeah, I'll make a judgment call next
Because
week,
I
but I'll let
because I use the sorcery points to make an action spell into a bonus action, it's still technically an action spell, which means it can't be. I wouldn't have been able to do another leveled spell like he was saying.
Okay, that's fine. As long as you're
He was
aware of
right.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Derek often is. He knows a lot of stuff.
you do.
Right, let me have a double check of my sheet and see if there's anything I've not mentioned. Yes, there is. If they need Chichi Dante's Hell info. No, you cannot contact Lolly for Dante's Inferno Hell because she has insider knowledge. So no, Lolly, you can't do that.
The
One
temptation
thing,
to play the game is high.
you're more than welcome to do that. I've never played it, so it might be incredibly similar. It might not be. One thing I will say is between now and probably tomorrow afternoon, I will send you all a sheet. It is the boundaries sheet that I use. Joe and Derek, you have already filled one in for me. I will ask you to do it again purely so that I don't have to try and find it. Mash, you will get a new one. It just sets boundaries, what I can and cannot include. It's a really useful tool, and it helps me a lot when planning out a campaign. And it helps you guys because it means I don't push over any boundaries that you're not comfortable with. It's a great tool. I use it on all my campaigns now. So just fill it in and let me know before 2 weeks. Otherwise, anything's fair game, and I don't think anybody wants that. So, yeah. But
Anything
do
that doesn't
remember,
break Twitch TOS anyway.
yeah, obviously. Do remember that you are going through hell. There will be some bad stuff happening. So if you read like everything and I can't do anything, I recommend not going to hell. And this will be a very short campaign. Because it'll be like, yes, city's been stolen, that is it. Hopefully Callum will check out the VOD. If not, talk to me a little bit and we'll get his character idea up. But that is pretty much all that we need to do. So unless Derek wants to do anything else, we could play Quick Clash if you wanted to, or do other stuff. I'm done in terms of the campaign.
Whatever you guys want to do. I've got about 2-ish hours until I need to hop off for my next stream. If we want to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, and then we can move into the next portion of this, assuming that Joe and Mash have time for whatever else we might do with the remaining hour. And
So as Paul had mentioned, I only knew about this
15
minutes before I hopped on. So while I wasn't doing anything important, I do have plans for my day. So I love you guys dearly. I have a blast playing with you.
2 o'clock in the afternoon for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but
well, thank you again.
It is the middle of my day.
Fucking
So.
absolute Chad.
I may or may have not started the Fellowship of the Ring extended version, so
Well,
that might be on my docket. Who really knows?
In which case, then, if it's okay with Derek, we'll end the stream and bid farewell and give him 2 hours to go get lunch, which his wife is making, and I need to go get some fish finger sandwiches.
Sounds good. All right, let's find somebody to raid into. You guys want to go ahead and start us off with shout-outs? Mash, where can people find you? What are you working on? What would you like to promote?
I'm on Twitch. I'm actually gonna go live now that you're not streaming
Ooh.
tonight. So
I am streaming later, but
no, that we're not gonna stream anymore because
got you. Okay, I'll just let you know. Yeah.
Raid each other. You can raid
I'll
Mash
raid it-
and then
I'll
Mash
raid
can
you,
raid
Mash.
you.
You
If
can
you're gonna
raid
go
me
up.
for a change.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my
And
gosh,
then
that's amazing.
In 2 hours, Mash can raid you, and you'll just keep passing each other over.
That's how I normally do it anyway.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll
But yeah,
raid in the
I'm
Mash.
on
Everybody stick
Twitter.
around.
I'm on Twitch. Don't message me because I don't answer messages, as people found out on Discord.
I will actually ask Mash, what is the best way to contact you? Is it through Twitter?
Possibly, yeah. Yeah. I'm a
Okay.
terror. I'm a terror for it. I ask anyone. I will literally just hide in my pit and not talk to anybody. But yeah, Twitter's probably better.
Smoke signals. Okay.
Smoke signals could work. But yeah, let me go live.
Sweet.
There we go. I've gone live. You can raid me when you want. But yeah, I'm gonna head off in that case and go pee. But thank you very much
Sweet.
for having me. And
Thank you for joining us, dude. We're super stoked to have you. You're an awesome member of our community, and it's super cool that I finally get an opportunity to be like, hey, dude, you want to come play a fucking game? And it worked out, so hell yeah.
So yeah, right. I'll see you guys in like 5 minutes, I guess.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Where's my thingy? It is there. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right,
Oh,
Joe.
we've all moved.
Joe, where
So,
can people
I'm not-
find you?
So you can find me with my like 3 cat pictures on Twitter at Joe and Cookie, but that's not really that entertaining. If you do like tabletop and you like indie creators in and of themselves, we have the Digital Indie Creator Expo.
Oh, yeah.
Me and a handful of other people are involved with that. I am not the person who reaches out. I am not the smooth talker of that group. So if you guys get a chance and you want to learn more about it, you can find that on Twitter as well at diceclub.org. That's DICE Club.org. And there's a lot more information on there about what it is. And
I think
give that a
reached
follow
out
and
to
keep up to date with it.
Yeah, it looks really interesting.
Oh hell yeah, it's gonna be lit. Can't wait for dice.
Yeah. My name is Paul, aka Amsand. You can find me at AmsandD20, where I, like I said, do short videos and stream weekly our Homebrew Havoc. Every Thursday evening with Callum, who would be here, and a couple of others, where we take everyone's homebrew creations, smash them all into one giant world, and let loose some fantastic players and role players. So that's where you can find me, and that's what I do. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Well, thanks again to my wonderful homies, my co-host Paul, my fellow players, Joe, Mash, Callum. I hope you get feeling better wherever you are, Callum. Don't go anywhere, guys. We are going to be raiding into Mash so that we can keep the positivity going. And then, stick around, because at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have the long-awaited return of Covet Syndicate. And I cannot wait. So, love you guys. We will see you in a little bit.